Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start episode 712 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Chapter 1248, Far From Enough. Chen Yuan was simply too outstanding. If she didn't improve quickly enough, sooner or later, she would be left far behind by him. After consuming the heart of the spirit herb, which had an age of 300,000 years, her natural talent and comprehension would be greatly enhanced. Her rate of growth could finally manage to keep pace with Chen Yuan's steps. Chen Yuan's current action could truly be said to be painstakingly thoughtful. After hesitating for more than 10 minutes, Lan Xingyue finally accepted the heart of the spirit herb. Thank you, Chen Yuan. In this lifetime, Xingyue will marry no one but you. Even if one day you stop loving me, I will always follow behind you. From the moment you ignored the risk of being injured by the blood demon god spear and forcibly took the backlash of the baleful Qi in my stead, I had already decided, whether it's marrying a rooster or a dog, I will follow you to the end. I truly am willing to do anything for you, Lan Xingyue said with utter seriousness. Chen Yuan naturally believed she meant every word. After all, her favorability had already reached 100 points. It was just that Lan Xingyue hadn't broken through to 101 points to evolve into the ultimate bootlicker, which Chen Yuan found a little regretful. He didn't know how to further raise her favorability. Perhaps simple material gifts no longer had any effect at this stage. Maybe it was because she had always been on the receiving end, without giving in the most extreme way, that it was always just a little short. He should probably guide her to give something in return. Huolinger, watching Chen Yuan and Lan Xingyue spread dog food, felt her pretty face heat up. Was she misunderstanding things just now? It seemed like he hadn't actually said anything out of line. When exchanging treasures, he was even willing to take a slight loss himself, and didn't mind at all. He was even willing to wait until she found a higher value treasure later to repay him. This seemed like nothing more than a gesture of goodwill. He hadn't said he liked her or wanted to pursue her, right? Maybe she had been overthinking it. This was kind of awkward. Just then, Chen Yuan beckoned toward the goddess Silent. This is also a heart of the spirit herb, aged 200,000 years. It's for you. This is far too valuable. The only thing I could trade on equal terms would be the Zhun Tian Tower. The goddess Silent hesitated. It's fine. This is my gift to you. In the second Holy Land, you helped me break through my cultivation and fought alongside me to kill enemies. As a comrade in arms, giving you a 200,000-year heart of the spirit herb is nothing. Chen Yuan waved his hand generously. Goddess Silent, favorability +1. Current favorability, 94 points. Thank you. Although the goddess Silent's expression remained calm, inside she was extremely moved. Out of all the Mingxin grass Chen Yuan had picked, only 5 divine herbs possessed a heart of the spirit herb. He had taken out 3, and one of those was given to her. This was enough to show that her place in Chen Yuan's heart was extremely important. Not much worse than Lan Xingyue's, though perhaps still a little less. After all, the other had known him longer. That was understandable. Maybe she could fairly compete with Lan Xingyue. Did the goddess Silent also help Boss Yin break through cultivation? I didn't expect there to be such a connection between them. Looks like Boss Yin is a man who knows how to repay favors. But honestly, I think he has other intentions. Out of the 5 Mingxin grass with hearts of spirit herb, he gave 3 to women, clearly valuing beauty over friendship. It's hard to say he's not showing favoritism just because they're pretty. Little brother, I also want to exchange for a Mingxin grass with a heart of spirit herb. I'm willing to trade you this pair of golden-winged divine feathers. They're a level 6 civilization flying divine artifact, unmatched in single target flight speed. Able to increase movement speed by 100%, Long Yin took out the golden-winged divine feathers. It was considered her most valuable treasure. At least, it was much better than the things the previous girls had gotten for free. No trade. Why not? My golden-winged divine feathers are definitely more valuable than the 2 sunfire essences Huolinger offered. And you were willing to trade with her. Why not with me? Long Yin stood with hands on her hips, fuming. Because I don't want to. These golden-winged divine feathers would only get you 20 ordinary Mingxin grass at most. If you want that trade, we can do it. If not, forget it. Chen Yuan's attitude toward her was completely different from the other three girls, like night and day. This was a level 6 civilization divine artifact, and he was only offering 20 ordinary Mingxin grass. What a sky-high price. So black-hearted. Are we trading or not? If not, don't block me from doing business. I'll trade. Chen Yuan, little brother, don't be mad. I know you still have some resentment toward me for deceiving you before, and I can understand that. This time I'm willing to take a loss. Just consider it my apology. Let's make up, all right. Chen Yuan glanced at the favorability above Long Yan's head. Well, 93 points. No wonder she was still trying to please him despite his coldness. Couldn't this favorability drop a little? After trading for the golden-winged divine feathers, Chen Yuan had clearly scored a huge bargain. Suddenly, everyone's inheritance Holy Sun token lit up again. Ding! Congratulations to Gu Yuezi for successfully entering the 8th Holy Land. Current Universal Holy Sun ranking. Overall 2nd place. First Holy Land current inheritors. 892.71 trillion. Second Holy Land. 289.9 billion. Third Holy Land. 116.92 million. Fourth Holy Land. 99,865. Fifth Holy Land. 2,122. Sixth Holy Land, 178. Seventh Holy Land, 7. Eighth Holy Land, 2. Gu Yuezi made it into the 8th Holy Land. I knew she could do it. Amazing. In our generation of universal prodigies, 2 inheritance Holy Sons have entered the 8th Holy Land. The mixed Yuan Holy Sun and Gu Yuezi. They're true role models. So this is what peak monsters are like. We've fought so hard just to reach the 4th Holy Land and cross the Red Transformation River, and we don't even know if we can comprehend the Domain Divine Monument. Meanwhile, they've already reached the 8th Holy Land at the same time. The gap is just too wide. Even with 5 Mingxin grass, I'll still need at least 50 years to comprehend the first layer of domain power to 100%. Luckily, because of the law of time, 50 years in the 4th Holy Land equals about 5 years outside. I still have a chance to reach the 5th Holy Land, but that should be my limit. The vast Holy Sun sighed helplessly. In the vast star system, he was ranked first among peerless geniuses. But now, just upon reaching the 4th Holy Land, he had already encountered Boss Yin, the Shangqiu Holy Sun, and other supreme prodigies. It was truly humbling. Among the countless monsters of the universe, one really had to keep a heart of reverence. 2 hours later, Chen Yuan's stall trades came to an end. This time he had traded for around 5,000 Mingxin grass. He'd gotten quite a lot of good stuff. It was time to head to the Domain Divine Monument. Some inheritance Holy Sons, after attempting to comprehend the Domain Divine Monument, had already given up. The medicinal effects of 1 Mingxin grass would last at most a month, even with the chance to observe the Domain Divine Monument. To fully comprehend the first layer to 100% would take at least 1,000 years. Chapter 1249, Going into Seclusion Together. So this is the Cosmic Venerables Inheritance Hall? It's truly magnificent. There's actually a full 1,000 of them here. It seems you just have to place your Inheritance Saint Child token into the gate, and the hall will truly open. But once you've used a token, you can't enter any other venerable hall. These halls that are already exposed are all primary-level cosmic venerable inheritances. Doesn't matter. Just getting 1 venerable's inheritance is already fortunate for us. I won't dare hope for more. I'll just pick 1 hall first. If you head 500 li south along the venerable halls, you'll reach the domain's steel comprehension grounds. Why don't we go comprehend there first? If there's a chance of entering the 5th sacred ground, keep going. If not, come back and pick a venerable inheritance. Haha, I was thinking the same thing. Those who made it this far as inheritance saint children, at the very least, had all comprehended the heart of elements, and most had already grasped some law to 100% of its first layer. This level of peerless prodigy was indeed qualified to choose a primary cosmic venerable's inheritance, because reaching 100% comprehension of the first layer of a law meant breaking through to the galaxy level was no difficulty at all. For them, such a breakthrough was just a matter of time. To reach this step before 5,000 years of age meant an extremely high chance of breaking through to Cosmic Overlord in the future. You could say, at least 1/3 of those who entered the 4th sacred ground would one day become cosmic overlords. As long as they didn't die along the way, they were basically overlords in waiting. And those monstrous prodigies who entered the fifth sacred ground, they had a 100% chance of becoming cosmic overlords. With that level of comprehension and talent, not becoming an overlord would almost be unreasonable. Some of them might even, after several million years, have a chance to break through to cosmic venerable. Let's go. Let's first check the comprehension grounds. Being able to comprehend the domain steel is a rare opportunity. Mastering domains requires extreme perception and talent. Getting started is easy, but to reach 100% mastery of an absolute domain usually takes hundreds of thousands of years. The domain steel can save us many detours. This is a chance that's impossible to find elsewhere. Firecliff St. Child said seriously. His flame domain had already reached 60% mastery of the first layer. This time, he had 6 mind-clearing herbs for comprehending the domain steel, a huge advantage. If he could push his flame domain to 100% mastery, his strength would increase dramatically, and he could enter the fifth sacred ground to gain an intermediate or even advanced venerable inheritance. Senior Brother Firecliff, I want to find a quiet place first, refine the spirit grass heart, and break through to galaxy level. I feel like I can't suppress my cultivation any longer, Firelinger said. As soon as she said this, the other prodigies fell silent. Wasn't this a bit too much of a humble brag? What do you mean can't suppress your cultivation? Damn. Other cosmic experts spend tens of thousands of years of bitter cultivation, paying enormous effort, and still can't break through the bottleneck to galaxy level. And you? You're holding it back on purpose? Your accumulation is so strong you can't suppress it? You're the champion of humble bragging. And breaking through to galaxy level is just something you do, by the way. Well, fine, junior sisterling. Let's find a quiet place first, and I'll guard you while you break through. Firecliff nodded. Truthfully, he was a little reluctant. He'd already done quite a lot for his junior sister. Chen Yuan, I might also break through to galaxy level. Could you guard me too? God is silent, asked Chen Yuan. No problem. That's a small matter. Chen Yuan waved casually. He wasn't in a hurry to charge into the fifth sacred ground. Where the girls were, that's where he'd be. Actually, I'm about to break through too, Xingyue said, unwilling to be outdone. Galaxy level? She wasn't worse than anyone. Ever since Chen Yuan had poured his source energy into her last time, her foundation had become rock solid, with no trace of instability. She was just one step away from galaxy level. All right then, since you all want to break through, let's just find a place to go into seclusion together. I'll guard all of you, Chen Yuan suggested. Firelinger originally hadn't wanted to stay with Chen Yuan any longer. She felt that if they kept spending time together, things might get a little ambiguous. If Brother Hun Yuan asked later, she wouldn't know how to explain. But Chen Yuan's strength was undeniably great. With him guarding them, they could focus completely on breaking through without worrying about danger. After all, even the fourth sacred ground wasn't completely safe. Once outside the main areas, there was a real chance of encountering a powerful beast attack. Better to be cautious. Junior sister, with Brother Yuan guarding you, you'll be safer than with me. How about? Firecliff's meaning was clear. He didn't want to waste time and planned to go comprehend the domain steel immediately. Every second in the inheritance sacred ground was precious. All right, Senior Brother Firecliff, go ahead. After I break through, I'll come find you. Firelinger nodded, understanding. Still in her heart, she felt a bit strange. She hadn't expected the one willing to guard her in the end to be an outsider like Chen Yuan. Long Yin didn't shamelessly follow Chen Yuan this time. She had finally realized, being a simpering fangirl would get her nowhere. To change Chen Yuan's opinion of her, she had to show her own strength and charm. Only then would he truly be drawn to her. Very soon, Chen Yuan brought the 3 girls to a quiet forest in the wilderness to go into seclusion. To improve the living conditions, Chen Yuan took out star Polonia wood and used the Xianyuan sword to carve out 3 villas. Each villa had at least 2,000 square meters. All wood construction, in a classical style. Pavilions, courtyards, elegant gardens, and fully furnished interiors. It felt so cozy and full of life. Especially since Chen Yuan also brought out a barbecue grill. Before the girls even entered meditation, the aroma of fish roasting over Chen Yuan's 1,000-fold divine flame was already wafting through the air, making it impossible to focus on cultivation. Chen Yuan, what are you eating? It smells amazing. Goddess Silent asked. Grilled fish, want some? I'll make you one. Oh my heavens. Is that a crimson transformation fish? Half an hour later, Blue Xingyue, Xylan, and Firelinger were sitting around a table eating fish. Delicious. Why can your grilled fish taste this good? That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.